All right, let's talk about a tiny berry with a massive story. A fruit that's been a secret weapon for centuries for some of history's biggest names. Get ready to meet Sea Buckthorn. I mean, seriously, what if I told you that one singular plant was the key to the endurance of Genghis Khan's army, the secret to protecting astronauts in space, and a game-changing wellness ingredient for you and me? It sounds like something out of a movie, right? But nope, it's very, very real. So, a huge welcome to Sea Buckthorn Science, brought to you by the Sea Buckthorn store. In this explainer, we're going to get into all the juicy details, uncovering the legends and the science behind this Himalayan wonder. Let's get into it. Here's what's on the menu today. We'll start with its legendary past. Then we'll follow it from ancient battlefields all the way to outer space. We'll see how Indian science unlocked its modern potential, and then we're going to nerd out on its incredible nutritional power. And finally, we'll see how this one berry helps both you and the planet. Sound good? Let's go. Okay, so our story starts thousands of years ago, high up in the Himalayas. This is where this amazing plant earned its epic nickname, the Golden Bush. Now listen, this is not some new wellness trend you just saw on Instagram, okay? We're talking about a legacy that's literally etched into history. It was recorded in an 8th century Tibetan medical classic, the ancient Greeks knew all about it, and by the 13th century it was a total cornerstone of Mongolian medicine. This thing has serious roots. And if you grew up hearing stories from the Ramayana, you definitely know about the Sanjivani booty, that mythical, life-saving herb. Well, get this. Many botanists and historians today are convinced that sea buckthorn is the real-life plant behind that incredible legend. And here's a fun fact I absolutely love. Its scientific name is hippophae. In ancient Greek, that literally means shiny horse. Why? Because the Greeks figured out that when they fed it to their horses, their coats would get incredibly healthy and glossy. Shiny horse. How cool is that? All right, so let's fast forward a bit in time, because this berry's reputation for power and protection didn't just stay in the ancient world. Oh no, it was adopted by some of the most elite groups in modern history. Just think about this for a second. Back then, you had Genghis Khan's legendary armies, fueled by sea buckthorn for insane stamina. And now, you have the world's most elite modern explorers, cosmonauts, using it to protect themselves from cosmic radiation up in space. From conquering the Earth to exploring the stars. And its 20th century resume is just wild. Russian scientists made it the very first fruit juice ever taken to space. They put it in creams to protect cosmonauts from radiation, and back here on Earth, it was the official health drink for Chinese athletes at the 1988 Olympics. Yeah, this is not your average berry. And this is where this global story gets really special, because it comes right back home to India. Our very own scientists kicked off a modern-day gold rush, unlocking the secrets of what they call Ladakh gold. The hero of this chapter is the late, great Dr. Brahma Singh. He was a brilliant scientist from India's DRDO. He saw the incredible potential in this Himalayan plant and led the research that earned him a Padma Shri and really put India on the global sea buckthorn map. So how did they crack the code? Well, the journey kicked off in '91 with the discovery on a field survey. By the next year, the team was obsessed with one question. How on earth does this plant not just survive, but actually thrive in the super harsh conditions of Ladakh? A decade later, all that work paid off. In 2001, DRDO filed its first patent, and layberry juice, India's very first product, was born. Okay, this is one of my favorite parts. During their research, the DRDO team found something incredible. The juice doesn't freeze solid even at minus 18 degrees Celsius. You know what that means? It became the perfect source of nutrition for our soldiers stationed at the Siachen Glacier, the highest battlefield on the planet. Just wow. And you know, it's all of this amazing Indian research that has made it possible for all of us to experience these benefits today. So if you're curious to try this liquid gold for yourself, you should check out Well with Sea Buckthorn supplements. They're built on this very research. We've dropped a link for you right in the description. Okay, so the history is epic. We get it. But what is actually inside this little berry that makes it such a powerhouse? Let's get nerdy for a minute and break down the science. Let's start with vitamin C. We're all told to eat oranges, right? They're the gold standard. Well, take a look at this. Sea buckthorn doesn't just beat oranges and mangoes, it absolutely blows them out of the water. It's not even a competition. Let that sink in. We're talking about up to 15 times more vitamin C than an orange. 15! And the crazy part is, the berry is naturally designed to hold on to that vitamin C, so it stays super potent even after it's been processed. But wait, there's more. It's not just about vitamin C. This is where it gets really unique. Sea buckthorn has the whole omega family, 3, 6, 9, and the superstar, the one you almost never find in the plant kingdom, the rare omega-7. So, why should you care about omega-7? Well, because it's basically the secret sauce for your skin. It's a building block for your skin cells, it helps your body regenerate and heal, and it moisturizes from the inside out. It's the ultimate secret to getting that healthy, radiant, lit-from-within glow. All right, so we've covered how amazing it is for you, but the story's still not over. This incredible berry is also kind of a superhero for the planet. I mean, check out this resume. It's a natural fertilizer, improving soil quality. It helps fight desertification and stop erosion. Growing it creates sustainable jobs for local communities in Ladakh. And to top it all off, it recently earned a GI tag, just like Darjeeling tea. So you know it's the real, authentic deal from Ladakh. So when you choose sea buckthorn, you're not just doing something good for your body. You're becoming part of a bigger story, supporting a sustainable Himalayan ecosystem and empowering its communities. It really is a total win-win. If you're ready to make that choice, you can head over to www.seabuckthorn.in to get your Well With Sea Buckthorn supplements. So this ancient berry has fueled empires and flown to space. The only question left is, what could it do for you? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If you loved this incredible story, please don't forget to subscribe, follow us for more, and share this with your friends.